I are out for the night, and we're on the east coast of the South Island of New Zealand. This is the start of the stretch of road that takes you up to Kaikoura, and where we're going to head is up to a little settlement called Kekerengu. It's an absolutely beautiful little spot, and I've always wanted to go and stay there but never really had an excuse. I've got a job to do up in the Marlborough Sounds, which is about a 5-hour drive from where I live. A section of State Highway 1, which is the main highway that you have to drive along to get up there, is going to be closed overnight from 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. So you can imagine it took all of 3 seconds before I decided that we should head off on an impromptu camping trip. Trying to get that stick, that's a bit big for you. That's like as big as you. Do you want me to throw that one? It's too big. It's too... Go find a smaller stick. So this is the perfect excuse. We're going to stay the night there, camp in the car, but put a shelter up so that we can get out of the rain tomorrow morning. It's already late in the day, so we can't really stick around here for too long. I just wanted to give Indi a quick run around because she has been in the car for a few hours. Well, Indi wants to play. Oh my goodness, I'm so hot from getting the tent set up. Oh, finally, after fighting with this DoD Base Shelter, I finally got it up, which is just as well because it is dark now. Oh, I still have quite a bit of setup to do, but before we completely lose the light, I really want to show you the view because it's amazing, and we're not going to be able to enjoy it until the morning. So should we take them for a quick walk to the beach? We'll show you guys where we are. Indy, it feels like things are going to be a little bit sandy. Just has that feeling about it, doesn't it? So the lovely thing about this camping ground, and if you missed the name of it, it's Kekerengu. I'll put it up on the screen. The Kekerengu Camping Ground is dog friendly, which is so uncommon. It's really hard to find places. I might make it look simple on my channel because I take Indy to quite a few places, but especially organised camping grounds, whether they're Department of Conservation or whether they are private, it's very hard to find ones that allow dogs. So because this one does allow dogs, it was a definite. Right, gin and tonic time. Cheers. Better late than never, hey? Indy's happy. I'll leave her up there as long as she's okay being up there. I think she's more than happy. She's comfortable, but if she wants to come down here, I can bring her mat and put it down here with me. You okay? Do you want to come here? Oh, hi there. I don't want you wandering off in the dark though, so let's get your mat. It's quite big, isn't it? Big mat. There you go. On your mat. Good girl. I wonder if you can hear the road noise. It's quite hard to hear because of the noise of the ocean, but State Highway 1 that we were travelling along is just over there. There's a couple of trees, a railway line, and then a major highway. And that's one of the things, even though I've always wanted to come here, it's one of the reasons that I haven't, is I was worried about road noise, but given that State Highway 1 is going to be closed about half an hour further up north, I figured there's not going to be as many cars on the road this evening. We'll see. These little Gordon's pink gins, gin and soda, they are so nice. They are so nice, Indy. What, pup? Is it bedtime? After she's had her dinner at night, once the sun's gone down, she then starts coming up to my husband and I and just like nudging us. She's saying, bedtime, bedtime. She's such a good girl. I mean, if you lived your life like Indy, you'd be happy, well fed, and you'd get loads of sleep. Wouldn't you? Because you'd go to sleep when the sun went down and you'd get up when the sun came up. And you'd run around lots, get lots of exercise, sniff out all the good food, and get loads of cuddles. Hey, yeah. In case you're wondering, there are facilities here. The only facilities are toilets and showers. Hey, no, enough, lie down. There's toilets and showers. And I hear that they're nice enough, but not fancy. So what I've done is I've parked the car in such a way that I can have the awning up here and get in and out in the morning without getting wet, but I can just drive away. So I can drive down there tonight, have my shower, use the bathroom and drive back. Because it's quite far. This is a really long, thin camping ground. There was probably about 8 or so camper vans that are, you know, right up there as we came in. And then nobody, oh, there's one van about maybe 200 meters that way. And then 2 other sets of people about 200 meters that way. What? Are you my follow dog, following me around? Fair enough. Do you want to go? Do you want to go and do something? Well, I'll get my coffee and then we'll go down onto the beach. Hi, Sandy dog. This is pretty good, isn't it? All the diversity that you find down at the ocean. Look at that, so cute. Just everywhere you look, there's something. Rocks, like every now and then you just find, you probably can't see that actually, these beautiful coloured speckled rocks. So one of the challenges with filming when you're looking out to something very bright like the clouds above the ocean is that everything else looks dark, so it is quite hard to film. Really hard to film the view of the ocean from up at the tent, but bringing you down here means you get to see a bit more of it, so I hope you're enjoying it. This is so special. Indy's super interested because just down there there's a litter of puppies. So there's a couple of people that are tenting, or I don't know actually if they're in tents or not, but there's a couple of people further down and they must have a litter of puppies because they're running all over the beach. It's very, very cute, but I don't want Indy to go and interfere. Don't know if the mum or dad are there, and well, you know, mum or dad as in dog mum or dad, it would be a bit defensive. The other thing we saw this morning was a seal, which gave Indy quite a, well, not a fright, but she was really surprised. this C4 coffee. This one is delicious, and I didn't make it too strong for once. This is so cool. So cool. I'm going to have to pack up soon and get going though, because I do have to get to my job. I just wish I could stay here for another night. It'd be so lovely. This DoD Base Shelter it's an interesting tent or shelter. I bought it originally for this kind of thing, so that I could back my car into one side of it and have a nice shelter, and it does actually work pretty well for that. I like the fact that unlike a rain tarp, if I just put a rain tarp over the back of my car when I'm camping in it, I don't get protection down the sides. So this is good from that perspective, but I just don't love it. I find it's tricky to put up. The water pooled on the roof overnight, even though it only drizzled lightly, because it's not really designed for New Zealand weather, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it's designed, I don't know about manufactured, but designed in Japan, and I guess the conditions are different there. It's from a company called Nomadic New Zealand. I don't have anything to say about them, I don't even know the company. Would I buy it? If you were doing fair weather car camping when it's not going to be super windy or super rainy, like you want to go out and you're going to check the weather forecast before you go out, then I think it's a nice shelter. Yeah. I'm sounding like I'm a bit indecisive, but that's because I am. I don't really know how I feel about it, but it did the trick for what we were doing last night. What do I think about this camping ground? Well, I think it's lovely, and I think if you had a self-contained camper van, it would be perfect. The reason I say that is because the road is there, and now I can hear it now that the traffic is moving up and down State Highway 1. So it gets drowned out by the sound of the sea. If you were in a camper van, you just wouldn't notice it nearly as much, but in a tent it's a little bit more noticeable. Plus the sand is so annoying. I think I would have loved this spot even more if I'd been in a camper van, and then I could just come and go and then drive away without all the wet sandy gear. So that's the trouble when it rains and you're on the beach. The sand sticks to everything. But Kekerengu Camping Ground is a win for me. It's only $18 per person to stay here. Make it $20 if you want to have a shower, because the showers are point operated. So for $20 a person you get a lovely sheltered site and gorgeous views. So yeah, I do recommend it. Hey, stick around because the video is not going to end here. Oh, this is a road trip after all, so I'll show you a bit more. I'm on my way up to Blenheim, where I'm going to go and get some breakfast, and then we're heading over to Picton, which is at the top of the South Island, and that's where the inter-island ferry comes and goes, transporting you across to the North Island. And once we get up there, it is just exquisite. Driving along the Queen Charlotte drive around to where I'm going. Okay, I'll see you on the road. Come on, Indy. Final pack-up time. Oh, what's this? A treasure. Jump. Is it your There was our wee camping spot down there. Shopping and brunch complete. I went to the Unfiltered Cafe, which is across the road from the New World as you come into Blenheim, and I really rate it. It's a great little cafe if you're looking for somewhere to stop in Blenheim. So this is Picton, the gateway through to the Marlborough Sounds. The Marlborough Sounds are peppered with these lovely little bays that get really popular over summertime. There's already lots of vans and camper vans and whatnot on the road. So I am regretting my choice to take this winding scenic route because I keep getting stuck behind people. So quiet. I just have to show you something. Across on the other side there is a place called Anakiwa, and it's one of my all-time favourite places. That is where I spent 3 weeks doing an outward bound course. Gosh, I'm just trying to think how long ago it was. Almost 9 years ago. Absolutely fantastic experience. Hiking, kayaking, sailing, doing all sorts of phenomenally awesome activities in this beautiful place. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the Grove arm of the Queen Charlotte Sound. Just down there you can see the track. It's a little track that runs all the way from Picton all the way around. I think it goes all the way to Havelock, so you'll have to look on the maps to see where that is, but from Picton to Havelock you can either walk or you can bike along that track. And in fact, one thing you might be interested in is the Te Araroa Trail, which is New Zealand's hike that takes you all the way from the top of the North Island right down to the bottom of the South Island. The South Island portion starts at a place called Ship Cove, which is way over there in the distance, and the first section comes through here to Anakiwa, and then you follow that around to Linkwater, and then this little track that I was just showing you, you take that track through to Havelock. Right, last push. You ready to get there, Indy? Do you think we should say goodbye to these guys? Yep, I think I'm going to say goodbye to you. So thanks so much for joining us, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit different from my normal type of camping, but hey, it's nice to shake it up a little bit sometimes. I hope you enjoyed the road trip. It wasn't as beautiful as I was hoping it would be. I mean, for goodness sake, it's amazing, but you can just imagine on a sunny day how gorgeous that coastline up past Kaikoura would be. So yeah, maybe another day I'll show you when the sun is shining. But great to have you guys along. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you to my members, my channel membership members, to my Buy Me a Coffee members and donors, and thank you so much to my YouTube super thanks donors as well. You guys are awesome and I really, really appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for clicking that like button and subscribing, because that really helps. It's not about my ego, it's about telling YouTube that this content is worth showing to other people. And when lots of people see the content, then I make a little bit more on ad revenue and it manages to fund more adventures. So thank you so much. Appreciate you all, and I look forward to seeing you on the next trip, which I am planning will be next week in some really heavy rain. Love heavy rain. Bye everyone.